Hello everyone, Professor Bedrock is here and welcome back to another Funredstone episode. Today is episode 31 and in today's episode I want to show to all of you a new mining machine. This is the version 2 of the mining machine. If you haven't checked out the version 1, I will link in the description the episode that I showcase to all of you my first mining machine. This thing behind me is an update version from the previous one, and this thing has a lot more advantage and a lot more features than the previous version. The first thing that you might notice if you have watched my last the episode that I showcased to all of you, my last version, is that this thing is, well, it can be expanded. As you can see, you can expand it, and the previous version cannot be expand easily. Yes, you can expand it, but it's very hard to do so. Well, if you want to expand your tunnel and your mine to find diamonds and also that stuff, then this is a very good way in Bedrock that you can get a lot of it. And this is also good because the caves and cliffs update is on the horizon, and a mining machine like this will be an excellent choice if you are going to mine for a lot of ores and stuff down there, like the new deep slate and the new diamonds and redstone ores and all of that stuff, the new generation of ores distribution and all of that good stuff. So a mining machine like this will gonna be excellent for we as Bedrock players. Yeah, because the deep slate has the hardness, have, what can I say? It has the higher hardness than the stone, so you can't instant mine it like you do with stone. But the blast resistance of the deep slate is equal to stone. So a mining machine like this will gonna be excellent for mining in the near future for Bedrock. So I think that is done. Now let's get to how this thing works. And for some reason Minecraft is being really lucky today, but anyways, here is the the second version of it. As you can see around me from the that is a lot of failed attempts and a lot of failed designs and failed testing and all of that good stuff. Just so you know that I have tested this thing a lot, oh, and this is like the way that I can test if the thing works in a long period of time. And throughout my testing, it seems to be that this thing works in a long period of time. Yes, this thing works in a long period of time, and in theory this thing can be expanded more, but this is the size that I recommend because, well, I think this is one way that you will know why I recommend this size. If we just active this, as you can clearly see, unlike its counterpart, the Java one, and for some reason this thing break. Interesting, but anyways, you can fix it very easily like this. So temporarily block there with an observer right there. Oh wait, you can even do this to yeah, save blocks. Yeah, that's good enough. But oh, anyways, unlike, okay, now I will explain why this is a recommended size, even though you can technically expand more. Well, first of all, unlike its counterpart, if you have seen a Java version of a tunnel or mining machine, like I like to call, the machine, when active, all of the modules will set off at the same time. But on Bedrock, that is not the case. As you can see, when I active this, it creates a wave pattern. As you can see, it creates a wave pattern. So, and that is not what we want. That is not like the Java version, because wait, what's wrong with this? Why it breaks? Interesting. I'm sure we are gonna find out later on. But anyways, let's continue with the explanation. The reason why the machine creates the wave pattern is because piston on Bedrock is not as fast as its Java counterpart. So let me get the piston out so we can explain this. So on Java, the piston takes, if my knowledge is right, it takes one tick to extend, one redstone tick to extend like this, and it takes and zero tick, so the retraction is instant. Of a piston on Java is instant, but on Bedrock that is not the case. The piston on Bedrock is a lot slower. The piston on Bedrock takes 2 redstone tick to extend and 2 redstone tick to retract, and that is why each module here is 2 redstone tick apart from each other. Yeah, it's 2 redstone tick apart. Yeah. So that is why it creates that wave pattern, because the piston on Bedrock, because piston on Bedrock doesn't retract instantly, unlike on Java edition. So that is why it creates that wave pattern, and that would explain that is why I recommend this size, because when the TNT got dispensed by the dispenser, it will gonna be launched into like in the air like this, and will explode, and the explosion of the previous TNT will gonna nudge this TNT next to it like a tiny bit, or to the size, and this will gonna go on to the end of the machine, and the explosion will gonna go sideways like this, and it will also going up like this. So the explosion the TNT will gonna go sideways a little bit and upwards a little bit, and this will gonna and if you expand this even more, there will be a chance that the TNT explosion from the few last modules cannot destroy blocks below the machine like this, and it will gonna stack up like this. And if you if you are not paying attention, this will gonna go beyond the push limit of the piston, and the whole modules will explode itself. So that is why this is the recommended size that I yeah, the recommended size that you should build, because it's a lot more reliable, of course. And yeah, I have found out why it's broken. It is because this doesn't work properly. Let me fix that. I think it's because of some structure block bugs that yeah, break this. So let me reset that. Okay, so let me do this. I'm gonna fix the thing, so don't worry. It's very simple to fix it. You just need just need like that, and you're gonna active this piston, and yeah, that is done. Let's get the barrel back like so, and let's get the piston back like so, and yeah, that is correct. Yes, yeah, that's correct. And yeah, we can replace it with that, or even like this. Yeah, let's do it like that. Okay, so yeah, that is the explanation of this thing. I think I have explained every single thing that is like very important about this machine. Other than that, it works the same as the first version. Here's, I think you might recognize the clock, because it's the same thing. It's just the same thing that I built in yeah, in the previous version. It just gets some minor upgrades to extend the modules up. And I also add storage for TNT here, so you can add a lot of TNTs if you want into the system without worrying. So yeah, that is pretty good. Okay, I think that is well, I think that's all to it. Now let's get to the tutorial. So here is all of the items that you need for this machine. This unmovable object is optional, and you just need it to stop the machine from activating in the wrong time. But yeah, it's not that important. You can obviously build this without it. So yeah, okay, let's start. I will gonna show you how to build the first module here, and then I'm gonna teach you how to expand it, because it is exactly the same. The way you expand it is very simple. Okay, let me get the some space here, like so. Okay, this should be enough. Oh wait, okay, good. Let's break all of this, and let's return back to that point. Okay, so we will start with the engine of the machine, which is that large thing over there. Okay, it's very simple to build and very straightforward. So first, you want to build your you want to put your sticky piston there with a block on top. A slam block and a honey block with a an absorber like that. We also need this, like so, and get your dispenser out so we can estimate the size of it. So yeah, place your dispenser there, one block above the bottom part here, with a block there, and yeah, 2 honey blocks there with a redstone block on top. Now get your slime block out like so, place in an L-shaped slot like that with hoppers like so, and the hoppers we're gonna point into the dispenser, and now you can put your barrel in place like so. Now place a normal piston 1 block apart like that with another slime block. We're gonna temporarily put it like that, an L shape like that, and now we're gonna build the engine of the machine. So you're gonna go 8 sticky piston, so that's 1, that is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, now let's put your 2 slime blocks like that with a block on top. Oh, an absorber and a sticky piston. Oh, a normal piston, my mistake. Now put your normal blocks here. It can be any blocks that the piston can move. So place 3 blocks like that, an absorber and another piston, a piston, an absorber, a piston with a block like so, and let's get the glazed terracotta out. It needs to be a glazed terracotta, of course. As you can see, it needs to be a glazed terracotta because it's in contact with that slime block. We're gonna okay, then we are gonna place 2 honey blocks like that, as you can see. And then another absorber with honey blocks and a normal piston with a slime block on its face. Now we need to go down here with an absorber and a piston with a block, an absorber with a piston and blocks all the way to this point. And then we're gonna need is an absorber right there with a block with a block like that. We need it to be like that, and an absorber here, and we also need a normal okay, so we need a block there with that. Okay, so place a glazed terracotta there with an absorber and a sticky piston face to that, and then we were gonna need a sticky piston on this side, slime block like that. Oh, we also need an absorber right there. I forgot to mention. and we're gonna place another slab block with an observer right there. We're gonna break this temporarily because we need to place in that trapdoor. Oh wait, that fence gate. You can obviously use anything that gives out a an observer that the observer can detect, and it needs to be able to move. Okay, so that is basically the module complete. Now if we just do this, oh, forgot one important thing is that you need all of this. Yeah, you need to place in the observers so it can power the piston on top. We don't need that. Okay, now destroy every single observer like that, and let me get my flint and steel so we can activate the sticky piston. Yeah, it works. Yes. Okay, brilliant. Okay, now is the extension part. So, oh, one more thing I forgot. Place an observer right there. Okay, now is for the extension part. So first of all, from this dispenser go out 3 blocks. So that is 1, 2, and 3. And then place your dispenser there. So that will be your next module. So again, do the same thing on the other side. Oh, do the same thing. So we're gonna place in the hoppers like so, with barrels on top, with an observer right there. And from the bottom, we're gonna place in our sticky piston, for the launching part, observer, and honey blocks like that, with block like the normal piston like that. And finally we need this piston to be right there, and we're gonna put 2 slam blocks like that. Now we're gonna connect this engine to this module. So we're gonna connect first the bottom part here. So place in your sticky piston like that, as you can see from here, like that, and place in your slam block, and we need a piston here with a slam block there and an observer like that. Now you're gonna place in your 2 blocks. It can be any blocks that you want, as long as it can be moved by a piston. 2 slam block, honey blocks, and a redstone block there with an observer here to power the piston. Now let's do the middle one, the dispenser one. So from there we are gonna place in a redstone block with a sticky piston, 2 blocks like this, with just like that, and observer. Oh wait, it needs to be reversed. So observer like that with slam block, and place in your redstone block right there. Okay, now for the final one. For the final one, you have what you want is you want to go out from this point on so it is this point, and you are gonna place in your redstone block like so, as you can see. Oh wait, it needs to be here, and we're gonna place in the sticky piston right there, a honey blocks. Oh, from here you're gonna also want to place in a piston, an absorber, and slump blocks here, as you can see. And don't worry, although it looks wrong, and I think it is a little bit wrong here, so we're gonna see what is wrong with this part. Hmm. Yes, okay, I have understand. The middle one is not there, it needs to be here, it needs to start from here. Yeah, that is where it needs to start. So sticky piston here, blocks like that, with 2 blocks like this, an absorber going to a slump block, and oh wait, it needs to be reversed like that, and blocks like a redstone block right there. As you can see, if I built it correctly, yes, that is how it being built. Okay, now let's place a honey block there with an absorber, another honey block there with an absorber, go down to here, place a normal stick or a normal piston with another honey blocks there, and this, oh, and this part, oh, okay, and we're gonna place in the normal piston. Let's see. Yes, we're gonna want to go out here, another honey blocks with with another redstone block there, and that is how you expand it. Now if you want to expand more, you just have to do it the exact same thing in the last module. So yeah, let me do that. So yeah, go out 3 blocks, place in your sticky piston, slump block here, honey block there, here. Now let's connect that. So slump blocks, do this, that, honey blocks like so. Oh wait, like that, yes, and go a little bit like that, absorber with hoppers pointing into the dispenser, and we're gonna have barrel on top like so, and piston there. Now let's connect that to here, this, and 2 blocks like this, slump blocks, absorber with a redstone block there, normal piston here, open absorber, and slump block there. Oh, I forgot to do that in this module, like so. Okay, now let's do the final part here. So do that and do this, this, slump block like this. Excellent. Place in your normal piston, honey block there, with a block, another honey block there, and a redstone block. And as you can see, yeah, it works. Yes. So yeah, so that is how you built the my mining machine version 2. And finally, if you want to do it, you just have to fill it, the dispenser and the barrel and hoppers with TNT, and you're good to go. And remember, that is the recommend size that I want, that I showed you. It is 17 modules, so each modules here is like one modules, and you can expand it 17 modules.